Well, well, well. Wait for this thing to load up here. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Dub Did It coming at you 100% live and 100% direct. And I'm gonna wait a minute here. See if anybody joins the show. All right, cool, Danny Crow, you're first. You probably might be the only person here, but that's all right. For some reason, my live specials don't get too much attention, and then I get asked, "Why don't you go live?" Because nobody shows up. Shit, damn. But anyways, man, what's up, Danny? Let me light the cigarette here real quick. Oh shit, no, my lighter don't want to work. Hold up. Anyways, alright, I'm back. So, logged on, right? Yes, sir, I do know about Kratom. I knew about Kratom way back in the day before anybody knew about it. And I tried to tell people what was up with it, and people looked at me like I was crazy. But I guess if it's legal, it's weak. You know what I mean? That's what people think, anyways. Well, what about it? What? Are you do you mess with it a little bit? Well, while I'm waiting for Danny to reply there, let me go ahead and tell you guys about why I'm so upset. Alright, so I was getting ready to log on, and I check my notifications like I do on a daily basis, and I saw a comment on one of my original how to cook videos, right? And the lady wrote, what did she write? This is the kind of crap YouTube leaves on, and they delete channels that tell the truth. Take down this crap. Like, what the? Like, what? I don't know who this lady is or what her problem is, but my question is, if she's so damn woke, what the hell is she doing on my channel? What is she doing typing in how to cook you know what? You know what I'm saying? Stupid lady. Okay, so Danny says, how good you think it is? I'm on some bucks and well, Danny, I tell you this. A couple years back, I was getting off of hold on. Oh, the lighter. My wife wants the lighter. A couple years back, I was getting off methadone, right? And well, I wasn't getting off methadone. I went to jail. Had to break methadone in jail, and I was there for about maybe a month. And when I came out, I said, "Well, I'm gonna stay clean," and I did for a while. And I started taking Kratom, right? Because I'd taken Kratom before, and you know, it gave me a nice little buzz. And if anything, it took the edge off the withdrawals of coming off of methadone. But you got to keep in mind that was after a month. And I mean, I wouldn't use it to come off of Suboxone, man. I mean, there's really nothing that you can do to avoid those types of symptoms when you're coming off things like that. I mean, you gotta fight it. You got. I mean, if you really want to break from the Suboxone, man, you gotta just plant your feet and ride it out. You know what I mean? That's the best. I mean, take the Kratom. It's gonna help, but you're still gonna hurt. But I mean, there's no ands or buts about it. I mean, you're gonna hurt. I always looked at those kind of things like borrowing from the happy bank. You know what I mean? You might get a little buzz off of whatever it is you're doing, but at some point in time, you're gonna have to pay it back. You know what I mean? All the goodness you feel, you're gonna have to feel just as bad when you come off of it, and that's just the way it goes. Can I ask why you want to get off Suboxone? Is there a particular reason? I'm gonna light me another cigarette here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am a chain smoker. Not good though. I feel my airways closing up every time I take a damn puff. Yeah, but Suboxone, I tried Suboxone one time. It worked for a little bit, and then I don't know what happened. I guess maybe I had a bad reaction, because after about 2 days, I just started getting sick, like throwing up, dizzy, and well, that's understandable, Danny. But have you thought about maybe just tapering off the Suboxone slowly? I mean, I know that urge to just get off of it and say screw it is strong. But I mean, if you come off of it before you're fully ready to, bud, who knows what you might fall back into? You know what I mean? And the best advice I can give you for something like that is maybe wean yourself off of it slowly. And I mean, I know you've been on it for years, but it may take you another year or two to wean off of it. You know what I mean? Just slowly reduce your dose. I mean, are you on the strips? Do you use the strips? Yeah, there you go. And you know, the important thing is not to go down too fast. You know what I mean? You let your body tell you whether or not you're going down too fast. I mean, it's a process, but you know what I mean? And like I said, even if you get down to 1 milligram, well, that's okay. Well, that's not too bad. Just you know, if you start feeling sick, you know, don't be afraid to go back up. But I mean, what I was saying was, even if you get down to one milligram or whatever the case is, going down to 0, you're still gonna feel sick. It's not gonna be as bad. It's gonna be doable, but like I said, there's no way just to avoid, you know, feeling that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Esprenar. What is it? Is it? I mean, is it the same active ingredient as subs? Esprenar. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that here. I know they have an implant now for the subs. Is to put it under your skin or something, and it lasts like a year or 6 months or something like that. And I think it completely blocks out any sort of euphoria that you would get. Oh, okay, it's like a wafer. Okay, well, that's cool. Now I don't think we have that here. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just take it slow. But I mean, the kratom will help. It will take the edge off. The number one thing that's gonna mess you up though is the anxiety. When you're coming off of that anxiety, don't stop, man. And that's what drives people back to, you know, doing what they do. You know what I mean? That anxiety and the lack of sleep. Oh man, those are the worst, man. I mean, you know, all the other vomiting and other symptoms that you get go away pretty quick, but the long-lasting symptoms like the restless legs, the anxiety, and the insomnia, boy, I tell you what, man, I kicked methadone straight clean one time. After about 3 months, I went right back to using, because of those little minor symptoms. Shit, man, oh God, that was a bad time in life, I'll tell you that. But sometimes you just gotta suck it up, you know what I mean? You gotta suck it up. But that's good. You're trying to get straight, man. That's what's up, man. There's a lot of people that don't understand what the purpose is of those types of things, you know. A lot of people want to look at subs and Endone as a crutch, but the purpose for them is to allow people not only to get off the hard stuff, not only to, you know, live somewhat of a normal life, but it allows them to change their way of thinking, you know, because when you're coming off of, you know, a habit, you know, that's exactly what it is. It's a habit. You're used to going out and doing the same thing day in and day out, and, you know, that becomes your life. So with the subs and the methadone, it pulls you out of that and allows you to change your way of thinking, so that way you actively want to become clean. Once you're in that state of mind, then you can, do what you're doing and slowly come off. And they're actually trying to ban, treatment clinics like that. I don't know if they're doing that, something like that in England, but here in the United States, there's certain people that want to close all the clinics down. Say they don't help. And I think that would be a pretty big mistake if they did something like that. Huge mistake. I mean, a lot of people end up on hard stuff like that because back in the day, their doctors were prescribing them stuff they shouldn't have been prescribing them. They get hooked on it, then the doctors cut them off, and the next thing you know, they're out in the streets picking up some bad stuff. Yep. But I don't know, y'all. I appreciate the question, Danny. I always like talking about stuff like that, man. It's not something that gets too much coverage here in the YouTube realm, man. A lot of people don't know about the options that are available for them to get off of things like that. A lot of people think just straight detox and rehab's the only option they got, but it's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? But anyways, everybody else, I've been out for a bit. Part of it's because I lost my microphone, but the other part of it is because I've been going through some shit, man. My Patreons now, I keep them updated. not as much as I would like to. And same thing with YouTube. I try to get on as much as possible and keep y'all updated. But I just been going through some stuff. Not anything I necessarily want to get into. But it's really affected my drive to get my videos out. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of videos made there. They just need some final editing, but I've just been going through it, Come on here and I try to be as positive as possible, but behind the screen, us YouTube content makers, got our own lives, we got our own little things going on, and I don't want to come on here in a bad mood and fake the funk, you know what I mean? So anybody out there got any questions as far as cooking the work? Because my email is always blowing up with people trying to get a hold of me, and I can't go through every single email. So now is everybody's chance to come on and get a question or two answered from old Dub Did It. And I know the other day I had who was it? What was his name? I forgot. It was one of my, I see him comment from time to time. But there was a live feed that I put up where when I didn't have the mic, I just had this little thing playing in the background. Oh, what happened? Something happened. My shit's blinking. And I guess 3 people had liked the video, but it was just pure silence, I guess. And it kind of sounded a little bit salty about it, that I had 3 likes and no words in the video. But I guess he didn't understand that it was more of a chat session sort of deal. You know what I mean? But anyway, the point is, now that I'm live, nobody's coming on. They're going to click back later, and they're going to wonder what the hell happened. I ain't got shit to say. There's only so much I could talk about when it comes to cooking the work. You know what I mean? I done spilled all my secrets out already. They're already everything that anybody needs to know is in the videos. All of it. The whole game's there. You know what I mean? The whole damn game is there for anybody to just go through the videos and figure it out. When I started hustling, I didn't get no kind of help. Hell no, nothing but trial and error. Of course, I knew people that did it before me. You know what I mean? I picked up a little bit of game like that. Matter of fact, first person that I came across personally that was hustling and bustling was my kid's mom. I met her and she was flipping work a little bit. So I peeped game, and then I started doing it, and what the hell's going on? YouTube is not receiving enough video to me. What does it mean? It's not receiving enough. Man, YouTube's always messed up. What are they talking about? Buffering. I don't know. Okay. YouTube's telling me that you guys aren't receiving enough audio or some shit. I don't know. It just made me throw my whole train of thought off. I appreciate that, YouTube. Thank you for throwing off my whole train of thought. The hell was I saying? I don't know what the hell I was saying. Oh yeah, about learning how to cook work. You know what I mean? I didn't have nobody to teach me nothing. And forget learning how to cook. God damn, man, you wouldn't believe the trouble that I went through trying to learn how to cook, man. Going through all these shifty, shady ass websites, trying to find some kind of half decent instructions that were clear enough. Forget it. I was surprised my video lasted as long as it did, though. I'm surprised this whole channel's still up. Damn, I thought somebody would have hated and got me knocked off already. But believe it or not, I don't even have not one strike against me. Not one. I think when I first started, I had one strike against me. But after that, I don't... Hey, sir, you got the lighter? My cigarette went out. I had one strike against me. People were hating. Stovetop method needed... Well, I never did the stovetop. I mean, I did try the stovetop method one time, and I ended up breaking the glass that I was cooking in, and everything went all over the place. But, I mean, it's basically the same, but it's all about... I mean, all you gotta do really is get the water heated enough to jumpstart the reaction. You know what I mean? It's the same process as the microwave. The only thing that's different is the source of heat. You understand what I'm saying? It's exactly the same thing. You just once you see it bubble up. Telegram. No, I've been looking for a way to get some kind of instant messaging software. I mean, I don't know what Telegram is. I mean, if it's easy to download, I'll get it, because I see a lot of people. Asking for it, but no. I'm not an old man, but I'm too old for Snapchat and whatever the hell else they got out there. You know what I mean? But I mean, if AC said, I mean, if you got an email address, bud, I'll get a hold of you and we can talk about it, or whatever the case. You know what I mean? Just shoot me your email address, and I'll reach out to you. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's the same thing as the microwave method, man. Just all you gotta do is just wait for it to start bubbling it up. Just keep it on there for a minute. As soon as it stops, I mean, you're good to go. It's a lot of people think it's complicated. I mean, it is complicated, but not as much as people think. I think the hardest part is learning how to whip properly. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know how to whip properly, you're gonna end up with, crumbs or something that comes out looking like cauliflower. You know what I mean? First time I whipped something up. Well, the first time I whipped something up, it came out all crumbs. Time after that, it looked like a big old piece of cauliflower. Big old chunk. But yeah, I'm just here chilling, man. Chilling. Smoking these cigarettes. What else? So what's up? Everybody got their stimulus checks? I ain't got no stimulus check. They didn't send me one. I mean, that's my kind of luck. Government always leaves me out of shit like that. Always. My girl finally got hers after I don't know how long. Somebody stole her identity. So whoever stole it, I don't think they got her stimulus. I guess they were trying to get her stimulus or something. But ain't that messed up, man? I mean, they're over here giving money to different countries and people who aren't even from here. And, as American citizens, we lose our paper or something like that. Somebody steals our identity. Takes them goddamn a year to get it resolved. That's bullshit, man. I don't know. I don't know about this Biden character either, man. But again, we can't talk about Biden. We can't talk about the left, because if I talk about the left, I'm gonna get some strikes. That's why I'm a very political person at heart. I'm very involved in politics. Very involved, but I don't bring it to the YouTube space because I know as soon as I start seeing things that they don't like, they're gonna find reasons to shut my shit down. You know what I mean? It's amazing that I'm still. It's amazing that I'm still on. You know what I mean? I don't know how I get away with it. Nah, well, you know why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not doing nothing wrong. All I'm doing is talking about some memories from back in the day. That's all I'm doing. Just talking about what I did back in the day. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's like if a former, hitman came on, he starts talking about stuff he did back in the day and how he did it. I mean, what's wrong with that? I'm not graphic about the shit. I'm not telling you. I'm not trying to sell you any product or nothing like that. I'm just talking some shit. Just talking some shit. I'm not good with this live shit. I'd be worse even on camera. I'd be all nervous. Not nervous, but it'd be kind of weird. But I gotta keep my identity somewhat secret. You never know, the police come looking for some kind of reason to get me. I can imagine it now. Kick over my door. Oh, well, somebody got busted in Honolulu, and we saw your channel on their computer. We're holding you responsible. This day and age, I wouldn't be surprised. Kind of makes me paranoid sometimes. Maybe want to take down the channel. I started thinking about the chain of events that could happen that could lead to my arrest because of this channel. I got almost 300,000 views on the parody video. I got like another 200,000 on the other one. I got about maybe close to 700,000 views altogether. And I was thinking, well, out of those 700,000 people, let's say 250,000 of them learn the process and learn the game and start hustling. I mean, man, I created about 250,000 hustlers, you know what I mean? That's crazy as hell, man. Shit. And then the government's gonna come and try to hold me accountable for what they do. Shit. Start saving for a lawyer now. Because tell you what, the YouTube don't pay me shit. Tell you right now, YouTube does not pay me shit. I mean, they send me a little check every now and then. But most of my money comes from my awesome ass